Hello, my name is Nana from Team Success, and today my colleagues and I will be talking to you about the ITIL service lifecycle.
Hello, my name is Matthew and I'm going to be talking about service operation.
Hello, my name is Manja and I'm going to be talking about service operation processes.
Hi, my name is Romaro. Myself and Nana will be talking about continual service improvement.
Hi, my name's Alex and I'm going to be talking about continuous service improvement concepts.
Hi, my name's Aaron. I'm going to talk about continuous service improvement processes.
Service operation is the actual phase in the life cycle that value is recognised to the service. The phase will ensure utility and royalties added from the following service life cycles. Service operation have business value concepts like restoring services in case of interruptions. An example of this is when a problem occurs from IBM trying to outsource to companies. Service operation also ensures that communication between users and service providers are the focal point of the stage. There are three cases. There is balance, communication, and incident. Balance is hard to do because service operation is actually in the process of adding value. Then comes communication, where the key players in the organisation communicate with each other. And then incident, an event that can affect a service. Other key concepts to incident is problem, error known, error, and event.
Incident management is concerned with trying to stop the errors and flaws having an impact. However, if the incident comes without the organisation knowing, then they will try to resolve it. The service desk in this process operates with the problems that occur and try to react to it. They get different alerts like system alerts or call alerts advising them of what's happening. Problem management links in well with the concept because it allows the service provider to check the flows and problems with the service. It allows them to be proactive and reactive. If the business uses the two concepts to stop the incident from occurring, then there is a high chance the service will be a success. An organisation like Samsung may have problems with implementing new features on their technology. Event management is important because this defines problem and incidents. Events occur in the service operation that can have a huge risk. Therefore, assessing the situation before it can happen is a good way for less impact.
Don't say what. Service request fulfillment is basically planning the actual risk before it actually happens. So they'll look at like training, equipment, and see if they can stop the actual incident from having given workloads to the incident management.
Access management is supplied by the Information Security Policy. As specified by the Information Security Policy, access management is responsible for providing the authorised people with services and information. Access management does not set the policy for information security management, but it does carry out the policies that are involved in the Information Security Policy.
The next stage is continual service improvement. Basically, the needs of businesses are always changing. Therefore, continual service improvement ensures that the needs of the business are consistent in relation to processes and functions of services. Continual service improvement is also related to quality management methods used to fulfill the efforts of service management. The business value that continual service improvement provide include making sure that the business objectives are consistent with the service management efforts, services, and processes in the business. Making sure that the services meet the decided level of performance specified. Making sure that the services delivery improves steadily in terms of cost and efficiency. Making sure regular and consistent reviews are made for all aspects of service management efforts.
The concepts and models of IT service management have the role of measurement. These are to give reason for the course of action, to guide the activities, to get involved when corrections are needed, and to authorise actions that have already been done. The objectives for IT service management are to establish the reason for measurement. The critical success factors highlight what has to be done in order to complete the objective. The key performance indicators are metrics that precisely point out progress or performance relating to the critical success factors. The metrics demonstrate what will be measured and how. And the measurements are the actual readings taken based upon a specific metric.
Another concept is the Deming cycle. The Deming cycle is an important model used to great success in the Japanese auto industry. It was later adopted by the automobile company Ford in 1981, resulting in Ford becoming the most profitable automobile company in America at the time. The Deming cycle consists of 4 simple steps: plan, do, check, and act, as shown in the figure below.
Another concept of continuous service improvement is the continuous service improvement model. This model is an extremely useful tool as it allows businesses to create a cycle by which they follow for improvement. There is one main question, which is, how do we keep the momentum going? This is then followed by 5 questions. The first one is, what is the vision? This is the objective of the business and how they see themselves in the future. The second is, where are we now? This allows a business to assess itself as to its current situation. The next one is, where do we want to be? A business can create measurable targets by which they are aiming to be at. The penultimate question is, how do we get there? This is a strategy of how the objectives will be met. It is crucial that everyone understands the strategy to minimise errors. Did we get there? This question is to be asked after the time in which the business was asked to achieve its goals. If the business has not completed the task, then it needs to find out why this did not happen and how to improve for next time. Another concept is the service improvement plan. The primary output is periodic service reviews. This is part of the continuous service improvement. It maps specific improvement objectives for a service to follow. Now we're going to be moving on to the processes of continuous service improvement. One of them is the 7-step improvement process. This is a simple means of measurement to guide performance. The first step is to define what you should measure. This stage will have been fielded previously and as early as service design and service strategy. The second step is to define what you can measure. Once the requirements have been generated, it will be easier to work out which areas need to be measured. The third is to gather the data. Raw facts and quantitative data will be collected according to the objectives of service operation. The fourth step is to process the data. The data is compared to the KPIs set out earlier on, and for the data to be processed, it will be compartmentalized to make the process easier. The fifth step is to analyze the data. Information is data with a meaning. The business can now look at the information to find out the effectiveness. The penultimate step is to present and use the information. This may include presenting to board members at the annual general meeting. The information has to be clear and simple to understand. The final step is to implement corrective action. Continual service improvements identifies the areas in need and helps understand what went wrong. Another process is service level management. This emphasises regular measurement and review of the service that a business offers.
Another continual service improvement process is technology and architecture. There are 3 concepts within this process. The first one is the role of automation. Second is automation tips, and the third is information systems discussed within ITIL. So what is the role of automation? Basically, it plays an important role in IT service management. This is by helping human decision makers effectively confront more complex scenarios. Automation tips. Automation tips is definition to precede attempts to purchase or apply technology to processes. Processes should be simplified prior to automating them. The final concept is information systems discussed within ITIL. There are 6 systems within the ITIL cycle. The first one is Service Knowledge Management System, also known as SKMS. The second is Service Portfolio Catalogue. The third is Availability Management Information Systems, also known as AMIS. The fourth is Configuration Management System Database, also known as CMS-CMDB. The fifth is Known Error Database, it's KEDB. And the final concept and system within the ITIL lifestyle is Security Management Information Systems, also known as SMIS.